TV shows have always loved a good romance story, and the girlfriends in those stories often steal the spotlight. Some become fan favorites everyone roots for, while others turn into the most talked about villains in TV relationships. Viewers can't seem to stop debating who deserved better, who was toxic, or who made the relationship work. Ford might not seem related at first, but there's a fun connection. Just like people feel loyal to their favorite TV couples, many folks feel the same way about their cars. Some swear by Ford because it's dependable and familiar, while others love to argue about it. That kind of love and hate passion shows up both on the screen and on the road. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most loved and most hated TV girlfriends, the ones fans still can't stop talking about. We'll break down what made people fall in love with certain characters, and why others got so much backlash. In the end, these stories say a lot about how we see love, loyalty, and the flaws that make people real, both on TV and in real life. The evolution of the TV girlfriend archetype. Over the years, TV girlfriends have changed just as much as the shows themselves. Back in the 80s and 90s, girlfriends on TV were usually written as the perfect match for the main guy, supportive, patient, and often the voice of reason. Think of characters like Pam from The Office or Rachel from Friends. They were kind, funny, and easy to root for, but they also tended to play it safe. As television grew bolder and more realistic, so did its characters. The 2000s brought a wave of more complicated girlfriends, women who made mistakes, spoke their minds, and didn't always fit into neat, lovable boxes. Shows like Breaking Bad or Girls gave us characters like Skylar White and Marnie Michaels who challenged what audiences expected. Suddenly, being the girlfriend didn't just mean being sweet or supportive. It could mean being strong, frustrated, or even unlikable. Today, writers try to make TV girlfriends feel more real. They can be messy, honest, and independent without always needing to be perfect. Fans might love them one week and hate them the next, but that's kind of the point. They're human. This shift shows how much TV has grown up and how our ideas about relationships have grown with it. Most loved TV girlfriends. Every TV era has given us at least one girlfriend everyone seems to adore. These are the women who felt real, kind, and loyal. The ones who made viewers think, that's the kind of person I'd want to be with. One of the best examples is Pam Beesly from The Office. She starts off shy and uncertain, stuck in a job she doesn't love, and in a relationship that doesn't make her happy. But over time, we watch her find her confidence and go after what she really wants, both in her career and in her love life with Jim. Viewers loved Pam because she wasn't perfect. She was awkward and unsure, but honest and relatable. When Jim finally wins her heart, it feels earned. Then there's Monica Geller from Friends. Monica's high energy and perfectionism could have made her annoying, but her warmth and loyalty always shined through. She showed that love doesn't have to be flashy. It can be about commitment, effort, and growing together. Her relationship with Chandler is still one of TV's most loved because it felt balanced and genuine. Another favorite is Leslie Knope from Parks and Recreation. Leslie wasn't written as someone's girlfriend first. She was a hardworking woman who just happened to fall in love. Her relationship with Ben Wyatt stood out because it was based on respect and partnership. Fans loved that Leslie didn't have to change who she was for love. If anything, her ambition made the relationship stronger. More recently, characters like Rebecca Pearson from This Is Us and Amy Santiago from Brooklyn Nine-Nine have carried that same energy. They show that love can look different, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet. But what really matters is connection and teamwork. The girlfriends fans love most usually share a few traits. They're supportive without losing themselves, honest even when it's hard, and willing to grow with their partners. They remind us that good relationships aren't perfect. They're built on small, everyday acts of care. When audiences talk about their favorite TV girlfriends, it's rarely because they were flawless. It's because they felt real. Watching them struggle, forgive, and learn gives us hope. Not just for TV romance, but for our own. Most hated TV girlfriends. For every TV girlfriend fans adore, there's another who drives viewers up the wall. These are the ones who spark endless online debates and YouTube comment wars. Some are hated because of how they're written, while others get judged unfairly because they act more human than perfect. Either way, they leave a big mark. One of the most talked about examples is Skyler White from Breaking Bad. When the show aired, fans were obsessed with Walter White, the high school teacher turned drug lord. Skyler, his wife, became one of TV's most hated characters, not because she did anything terrible, but because she tried to stop him. She questioned his choices, told him no, and tried to protect her family. Many fans saw her as the nagging wife, but looking back, she was the only one acting responsibly. Her hate came from how viewers sided with the anti-hero, not from anything she truly did wrong. Then there's Lori Grimes from The Walking Dead. Lori faced a similar problem. In a show about surviving the zombie apocalypse, fans didn't like her choices, especially her complicated relationship with her husband Rick and best friend Shane. But the truth is, Lori was reacting to a world falling apart. People judged her for being emotional or indecisive, even though that's exactly how most of us would be in that situation. Another name that comes up is Marnie Michaels from Girls. Marnie seemed like she had it all together, but she constantly made selfish or awkward decisions. Fans got frustrated because she tried too hard to be perfect while judging everyone else. But that's also what made her realistic. She showed how messy young adulthood can be when you're trying to figure yourself out. And let's not forget April Nardini from Gilmore Girls. When she appeared late in the series as Luke's surprise daughter, fans blamed her for causing drama between Luke and Lorelai. It wasn't really her fault, but her arrival changed the story fans loved, and sometimes that's enough to make viewers turn against a character. Most of these hated girlfriends weren't actually villains. They were just written to challenge the main character or the story's comfort zone. But because audiences were attached to certain couples or heroes, these women ended up being labeled as problems. This love-hate divide says a lot about how we watch TV. We cheer for characters who support the hero and get mad at the ones who question them. Yet, in real life, those same difficult girlfriends are often the ones telling the truth or setting healthy boundaries. Maybe that's why these characters stick with us. Even if people dislike them, they make us think about what we expect from relationships and whether our ideas of good and bad are really that simple. The cultural impact. The way fans react to TV girlfriends says a lot about our culture. Over the years, audiences have grown more vocal, and thanks to social media, opinions spread faster than ever. The moment a girlfriend character does something controversial, it's all over Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube within hours. Viewers make memes, debates start, and suddenly that character becomes part of a bigger conversation about love, gender, and storytelling. Writers and producers pay attention to that. Fan reactions can actually shape where a story goes next. If a girlfriend is hated enough, a show might write her off earlier than planned. If she's loved, she might get more screen time or even her own storyline. That feedback loop between fans and creators has changed how TV is made. Characters don't just live on screen anymore. They live in the public's opinion. But there's a deeper side too. The love or hate for these girlfriends often reflects what people value in relationships. Some viewers want loyalty and support, while others appreciate honesty and independence, even when it causes conflict. Every strong reaction shows that these characters hit a nerve. They remind us of real people we've dated, admired, or clashed with. In the end, TV girlfriends aren't just side characters. They help define what kind of love stories we connect to, what behaviors we forgive, and what we still struggle to understand. Whether fans love them or couldn't stand them, TV girlfriends have always kept us watching. They make us cheer, argue, and sometimes yell at the screen. But that's what good storytelling does. These characters reflect the best and worst parts of relationships: the loyalty, the mistakes, the growth, and the tough conversations that come with love. The girlfriends we adore remind us how powerful kindness, honesty, and humor can be. The ones we hate remind us that being flawed doesn't make someone bad, it just makes them human. And maybe that's why both types matter. They show that love on TV, just like in real life, isn't about perfection. It's about learning, changing, and trying again. Just like Ford, a name built on history, reliability, and passion. These characters stick with us because they represent something lasting. They remind us that no matter how different people are, we're all just trying to find something real. Love them or hate them, TV girlfriends continue to drive the stories we care about most. And that's what makes them unforgettable.